In a world where pixels forge legends and every controller spark births adventure, welcome to the countdown. This is the ultimate top 10 most popular PS5 games right now. Before we dive into battlefields and dreams, hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Your next journey begins here. At number 10, we journey beyond pixels and polygons into a world made not by gods or engines, but by you. This is Minecraft. A universe without borders, without endings, where imagination becomes the law of nature and creation is the heartbeat of existence. It begins simply, a sunrise, a punch to a tree, a spark of curiosity. But before long, the world unfolds into something vast and endless. On PlayStation 5, Minecraft feels reborn, shadows deeper, light softer, sound fuller. The DualSense hums with every step, every strike, every block placed. You feel the world responding, alive, breathing, infinite. There are no missions here, no rules, only possibilities. You can build kingdoms in the clouds, carve fortresses beneath the earth, or chase the horizon until it bends back to meet you. Every block carries intention, a memory of the player who placed it, a dream taking shape, one cube at a time. But Minecraft isn't just about creation, it's about connection. Survival with friends under a blood-red moon, adventures shared across oceans and time zones, millions united by curiosity, building, exploring, rebuilding again. There's peace in its silence and wonder in its sound. The soft rhythm of footsteps through caves, the flicker of torches, the distant echo of something unknown waiting in the dark. It's not just nostalgia, it's timelessness. You play, you build, you fall, you rise. You leave your mark, a tower, a bridge, a monument to the version of yourself that dared to create. Because Minecraft is more than a game. It's the story of what happens when imagination finds freedom. It's proof that the simplest tools can shape infinite worlds. And in the quiet hum of the blocky horizon, creation never ends. It only begins again. At number 9, we return to the pitch, the sacred ground where legends rise, where the roar of a crowd becomes thunder in your chest. This is EA Sports FC, the rebirth of football's digital soul, the evolution of what we once called FIFA, now transformed into something even greater. On PlayStation 5, the beautiful game feels alive. Every blade of grass bends beneath your stride, every pass hums with weight, every goal erupts like a heartbeat breaking free. The DualSense brings the match to life. You can feel the thud of the ball, the rush of sprinting, the tension before a penalty that could decide it all. EA Sports FC 25 and 26 aren't just games. They're living stadiums. Each mode tells its own story. From the glory of Ultimate Team to the legacy of Career Mode. You're not just building a squad, you're shaping destiny. Fans chant your name, teammates trust your timing, and every victory feels like your own legend carved into history. But what makes this evolution remarkable is authenticity. Tactics, movement, and atmosphere blend into something real, the rhythm of football itself. It's not about perfection, it's about emotion. That split second between triumph and heartbreak, that unspoken language that connects billions around the world. When you score, the world pauses. When you lose, the silence hurts. And still, you play again. Because that's football. Eternal, poetic, unpredictable. In EA Sports FC, the past and future collide. It's not just a rebrand, it's a revolution, a promise that the game will keep evolving, just like the players who live for it. Because in the end, this isn't just football. It's identity, it's culture, it's the world's game. At number 8, the storm begins. The air burns with fire, smoke, and steel. This is Battlefield 6, a masterpiece of destruction, a living symphony where every explosion becomes a note and every soldier, a conductor of chaos. On PlayStation 5, war feels closer than ever. The world trembles beneath your boots as skyscrapers crumble, tanks roar through rivers of ash, and fighter jets scream across fractured skies. The DualSense doesn't just vibrate, it breathes. You can feel the shockwave of a tank shell, the snap of your rifle, the heartbeat before the storm hits. Every match is its own cinematic saga. No scripts, no safety, no rewind. Only the choices you make, the allies you trust, and the chaos you embrace. The battlefield shifts like a living organism. 1 second, you're storming a skyscraper. The next, you're parachuting into the ruins you just created. Weather changes, tides turn, victory vanishes in smoke. But beneath the explosions lies something hauntingly human. The bond of survival. A stranger pulls you from the rubble. A teammate covers you with their last bullet. For a moment, amidst the thunder, war becomes quiet, and you remember why you fight. Battlefield 6 is not just about destruction, it's about creation, of stories, of moments, of memories forged in fire. Every soldier becomes an artist, every explosion a brushstroke on the canvas of war. And when the dust settles and the echoes fade into silence, one truth remains. You can measure victory not by how many you've defeated, but by how long you stood your ground. Because in Battlefield 6, chaos isn't the enemy, it's the music. At number 7, we swing into the heartbeat of New York City, the skyline of dreams, danger, and destiny. This is Marvel's Spider-Man 2, the story of two heroes bound by courage, conflict, and love. The city hums with life. Cars rush below, lights shimmer above, and every skyscraper gleams like a stage waiting for the next leap of faith. Here, Peter Parker and Miles Morales share the same sky, but walk very different paths. One bears the burden of legacy, the other, the promise of tomorrow. Together, they stand, brothers in web and will. On PlayStation 5, Spider-Man 2 feels almost alive. Every swing carries weight, every punch lands with purpose, every fall reminds you, heroes can bleed. The DualSense translates every web line, every impact, every heartbeat through your hands, turning each moment into something tactile and human. Rain slides across rooftops, neon light spills across broken glass, and the city's pulse syncs with your own. And then comes Venom, the darkness that tests every bond. What happens when power becomes hunger? When responsibility turns into obsession? The story pulls you deep into the chaos, where heroism meets humanity, and friendship teeters on the edge of destruction. Yet through all the pain and struggle, hope never dies. Because that's what Spider-Man means. Not perfection, but persistence. To stand up again, even when you're falling apart. In the end, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 isn't just about saving a city. It's about saving yourself. It's about choosing kindness when the world rewards cruelty. It's about remembering that being a hero isn't in the mask. It's in the choices you make when no one's watching. Two heroes, one destiny, a city that never sleeps, and hearts that never stop fighting. At number 6, the galaxy burns. The stars are screaming, and freedom itself hangs by a thread. This is Helldivers 2, where courage is measured not in victories, but in sacrifices. From the cold void of space to the shattered crusts of alien worlds, you and your squad are the last shield between civilization and chaos. The war never stops. It only changes planets. Every drop is a descent into hell, every mission a prayer whispered through gunfire. On PlayStation 5, Helldivers 2 feels alive, a living storm of sound and fury. The roar of drop pods tears the sky apart, the earth trembles as alien hordes swarm, and the DualSense in your hands beats like a war drum. You can feel the explosions, the recoil, the pulse of panic when everything goes wrong, and it will go wrong. But that's the beauty of it. This isn't just combat, it's cooperation, coordination, camaraderie forged in chaos. You don't fight alone, you fight together. Every reload, every rescue, every last stand binds your squad in shared defiance. One mistake, and you all fall. But one act of bravery, and you all rise. The propaganda of Super Earth paints the war as glorious, but beneath the flag and fire, there's something deeply human. A yearning for meaning in the madness. And somehow, amidst the chaos, laughter survives, as bullets fly, grenades bounce back, and victory feels more like survival than triumph. Helldivers 2 is not a war game, it's a mirror. A reminder that freedom always demands sacrifice, that unity, even in failure, is its own victory. So gear up, soldier. Reload your courage, because in this galaxy, liberty isn't given, it's earned, one drop at a time, and the stars will remember your name. At number 5, we journey into the mist, a land where gods fall silent and courage is carved from suffering. This is Elden Ring, and with the arrival of Shadow of the Erdtree, its legend burns brighter and darker than ever before. In the lands between, every step tells a story written not in words, but in scars. You are the tarnished, nameless, exiled, forgotten, summoned by grace to reclaim what was lost. Every blade you swing, every beast you fell, every soul you claim becomes part of a myth still unfolding. On PlayStation 5, the experience transcends the screen. The air itself feels heavy, thick with mystery and melancholy. The DualSense trembles with each colossal strike, each roll, each desperate heartbeat in the face of impossible odds. The landscapes stretch to infinity, castles that pierce the clouds, forests that hum with ghosts, and golden fields where the dead still whisper. Then comes Shadow of the Erdtree, a world beneath the world, a descent into memory, sorrow, and revelation. New foes rise from forgotten ages. New gods emerge, not to be worshipped, but to be defied. The battles are symphonies of chaos, blades and blood waltzing in the shadow of something divine. But Elden Ring is more than combat. It's reflection on endurance, on obsession, on beauty within ruin. Every fall teaches you grace. Every defeat reminds you that victory means something only when it's earned. This is not a game you play. It's a world you endure. A pilgrimage through pain, a masterpiece of despair and triumph intertwined. And when the last flame fades and silence returns, you'll realize you were never chasing power. You were chasing purpose. For in Elden Ring, legends do not die. They ascend into eternity. At number 4, we enter the realm of gods and shadows, a place where choice shapes fate and every decision whispers to eternity. This is Baldur's Gate 3, a masterpiece of storytelling and consequence, where every heartbeat, every dialogue, and every betrayal becomes part of something greater. In this world, you are not a hero. Not yet. You are infected. A mind flayer's parasite burns behind your eyes, twisting your destiny with each passing day. Every companion you meet has scars, both visible and unseen. They are mirrors of your own conflict, loyalty against temptation, morality against power, love against damnation. On PlayStation 5, the Forgotten Realms unfold like living art, drenched in color, sound, and silence. The DualSense pulses with each sword clash, every spell cast, every desperate roll of the dice. And with each decision, the story bends, not toward light or dark, but toward you. Every campfire becomes a confession, every battle a test of resolve. The magic of Baldur's Gate 3 lies not in its size, but its soul, a world that reacts, remembers, and reshapes itself around your actions. No two paths are the same. No two endings identical. It's not just fantasy. It's philosophy wrapped in fire. A reflection of what it means to be human, to choose when the right path isn't clear, to lead when the cost is unbearable. In this world, freedom is both a gift and a curse. You can charm angels or become the devil they fear. And when the dust settles, one truth remains. In Baldur's Gate 3, destiny is never written. It's rolled, and the dice always remember. At the 3rd spot, we descend into the golden chaos of Los Santos, the city that never sleeps, never forgives, and never stops printing stories. This is Grand Theft Auto 5 and its living counterpart, GTA Online, an empire built on ambition, rebellion, and the art of surviving in style. Every skyline gleams like temptation. Every street whispers opportunity or danger. And on PlayStation 5, the city breathes deeper than ever before. You can feel the hum of neon at midnight, the pulse of engines on cracked asphalt, the low growl of chaos rising from every block. The DualSense controller rumbles like a restless heartbeat. Every crash, every drift, every gunshot carried straight into your palms. This is not a remaster. It's a resurrection. Los Santos is alive. From high-rise penthouses to grimy back alleys, from club lights to gunfire echoes, every corner drips with story. You might start as a nobody, broke, reckless, lost. But one heist, one deal, one betrayal later, you're running an empire. GTA Online is the heartbeat of it all. Millions log in daily, not to escape reality, but to rewrite it. Crews clash, empires rise, dreams burn bright, and fortunes turn to ashes in seconds. It's capitalism as chaos, friendship as warfare. A playground where every car chase becomes legend, and every loss becomes motivation. And yet, through the madness, it remains beautiful. A mirror of our world, exaggerated, electrified, alive. Because Grand Theft Auto 5 isn't just about money or mayhem. It's about identity, who we become when no one's watching, when the rules are gone and the city lights never go out. Los Santos doesn't end when you log off. It waits for you, breathing, mocking, shining. Because legends here don't die. They just respawn richer. Now, standing firm at number 2, we enter the battlefield, where silence is fleeting, and the air itself trembles with tension. This is Call of Duty, the eternal war that never ends. From Modern Warfare's precision strikes to the twisted secrets of Black Ops 6, this is not just a shooter, it's an institution. A relentless symphony of chaos and courage that has redefined competition for over a decade. Each mission, each round, each heartbeat echoes one truth. You are never safe, but you are alive. On PlayStation 5, Call of Duty transforms into pure adrenaline. The haptics whisper recoil into your palms. The trigger fights back. Explosions roll across 3D audio landscapes so vivid, you almost duck in real life. Every bullet, every reload, every step down a dark corridor feels personal. And yet, beneath the steel and smoke lies something human. Brotherhood, rivalry, fear, triumph. You feel it in the chatter of teammates, in the weight of silence before the breach, in the heartbeat that syncs with your controller as the mission begins. This is war, digital, cinematic, unrelenting, and millions keep returning, drawn to the rhythm of survival. The Black Ops saga whispers from the shadows, pulling players into espionage, betrayal, and ghost stories etched in blood. Meanwhile, modern warfare brings the brutal beauty of realism, sweat, dust, and fire meeting steel. Together, they stand as twin monuments of warfare, one psychological, one visceral, both unforgettable. But what truly defines Call of Duty isn't the kill count. It's the comeback, the persistence, the refusal to surrender. Because in the smoke and chaos, legends aren't written in gold. They're carved in grit, forged in fire, and remembered in echoes of gunfire. The battle never truly ends. It just reloads. At number 1, we have Fortnite, the king that never left the throne, the storm that refuses to fade. In the vast, ever-shifting world of digital battlegrounds, Fortnite stands as a living monument, not just to gaming, but to imagination itself. Every island, every season, every wild crossover becomes a story that millions live together. It's more than survival. It's a celebration, a rhythm of creation, chaos, and pure connection. On PlayStation 5, Fortnite doesn't simply run, it surges. The frames flow like silk, the DualSense breathes life into every trigger pull, every leap, every glider soaring through the sky. You can feel the wind when you dive from the battle bus, hear the heartbeat in the storm's roar, sense the pulse of a million players building, battling, and dreaming, all at once. Every update transforms the landscape. Neon cities rise. Ancient temples fall. One day you're wielding a lightsaber. The next, you're swinging through skyscrapers as a superhero. Fortnite isn't defined by one story. It is the story. The world's playground, the shared myth of an entire generation. And yet, beneath the chaos, there's rhythm. A strange, beautiful order in the madness. A connection that binds friends across continents, creators across worlds, and dreamers across realities. Because Fortnite isn't just about winning, it's about belonging. You drop in, you fight, you build, and you rise again. Every match, a new legend. Every storm, a new beginning. Even after years, when others fade and crumble, Fortnite stands tall, alive, corrupt, defiant, eternal. A digital universe that grows as we do. Because in this realm of endless storms and endless stories, the game never ends. It only begins again. And there you have it. 10 worlds, 10 stories, one console defining a generation. From the clash of empires to the quiet beauty of creation, these are the games that remind us why we play. But remember, every victory, every build, every moment you spend holding that controller is part of your story too. So tell us, which world still calls to you? Drop a comment, share your favorite, and join the community that never stops exploring. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the adventure. Until next time, stay fearless, stay curious, and keep playing legendary.